Jeffrey sits in his room at 2 a.m. It's dark. He's sad, he's depressed, he's lonely. He doesn't know why. He doesn't think anything's wrong with him. He thinks the world is against him. He doesn't think he can do anything to fix it. Adonis. Adonis never has problems admitting where he's flawed. He never has problems accepting he has room to grow, but he chases this and he uses it to motivate him, and he lives to get better. He lives to improve. Shout out Hamza. That's a Hamza type intro. I'm not trying to steal that. I directly actually started the video like that to credit him, because Hamza is a YouTuber who's actually sparked my self-improvement journey this year. He's definitely helped me out a lot just by the videos I've watched. He talks a lot about masculinity and how it's been shown as toxic. It's been given a bad rap, I guess. But what you find, especially as a man, is when you actually embrace masculinity, you tend to feel happier. And this is just my own experience. And I don't mean masculinity as being a dick or being like an asshole. Like, I think, because it's the same thing with feminism. Like, feminism, the word, you might say, it might have a negative connotation, and that's because the definition that people think of when they think of feminism isn't what feminism truly is meant to be. And I don't want to get into politics. I'm not right or left myself. I'm more moderate with things, but I think masculinity also gets a bad rap. It's not being aggressive. It's not having your way. It's not having a woman as like a pet or whatever. I don't know. Whatever people think. It's just like the worst possible thing you can think of for masculinity. It's not what it is. It's being strong. It's getting through without being overly emotional. It's protecting your family. It's bettering yourself every day. It's just trying to be the best possible person you can be. And it's always 24/7 chasing goals, being better, accepting that you've come a long way, but never being fine with where you're at, always trying to strive for improvement. Hamza has really shown me that some of the ways I've been looking at things aren't ideal, I guess. With his intros, like the one I did with the Jeffrey Adonis. They're actually a lot funnier, and he has put a lot more character on it. I don't want to try to over-imitate him too much, but he talks a lot about men being raised to, compete against yourself, to be nice and be a pushover, especially if you don't have a masculine figure in your life. He's just helped me a lot, and I haven't written it down. I haven't thought this out well enough, honestly, but you should definitely watch Hamza if you don't already. Check him out. Check out his channel. If you're struggling and if you're stuck, just fucking watch him. I swear. Hamza and Jordan Peterson, although they kind of contradict each other in some ways, those are the two that I've binged that have really, really helped me. With that little introduction out of the way, I'm starting self-improvement. What does that mean? Self-improvement is, first of all, taking accountability for where you are in life, realizing and being honest with yourself. What are my flaws? Where can I improve? Where do I even want to be in 5 years? And how the hell am I going to get there? It's like taking stock of yourself. Jordan Peterson says, it's one of his rules in 12 Rules for Life. Clean up your room before, or I guess get your house in order, it might be, before you criticize the world. That's something I did. I actually took pictures. It wasn't my house. I live with my mom. I cleaned my room and I took before and after pictures. I didn't take them for that purpose. I'm going to get into that later. But so that's what I did. I got my room in order. When you clear out that background, like things in the back of your head that you should do, you can really have a vision for what's next without straying too far into other topics that I'd like to make videos on themselves. You can't really fully put all your effort into something if you have many, many little things holding you back that you're capable of. So it's just sometimes you have to tuck your tail or whatever, pick yourself up and just do what you have to do. Surrender to the task, just get it done. So we're already 10 days into 2023, so what have I done so far? NoFap. Started NoFap. And surprisingly, it has been very easy, and I did not expect it to be easy. In just the short amount of time, the week and a half, I wonder like the kind of person that I could have been at this point if I had never done it. Looking back, I kind of see a correlation between how I performed in school. Obviously, I think 4th or 5th grade. It's really close to the time that started for me. But I stopped that and I fucking feel incredible. And that's the reason I took those pictures, is because it's something that I wouldn't have done. I would never have had the energy. I would never have had the discipline to just do it. And another thing is doing it, as well as other hard tasks that I'm now doing because I have the energy, feels good. And before, I had this issue where nothing I did felt good. I never enjoyed anything. I never enjoyed the games that I played. I never enjoyed working out. I didn't enjoy cleaning, which cleaning is, it's iffy because it's cleaning. But it was almost an epiphany. I was like, damn, this feels good. And it's something I want to keep up. I'm starting to understand the snowball effect that like Jordan Peterson talks about when you first start to get your life together, how once you get through that initial startup, things start to snowball and multiply and everything just spirals up. That's what he says. I'm starting to feel it, and it started with NoFap, and it truly has. I'm going to make another video. Like I have so many ideas for this channel. Young men out there, whatever, I don't care how old you are. If you are fapping, you have to stop. And it won't get better if you don't. I promise. It's just something you're going to have to beat. Not literally, but for the past few years, I've been battling a lot with myself with like mental health, anxiety, depression, things like that. Things I've enjoyed haven't been fun. No energy, just doing the same thing, constantly spending every single day just wanting to get stuff done and just not having the energy or the brain capacity to even do it. I never got myself to do it. I never believed in myself. I never thought I could do a good job on something. I never embraced that a lot of goals that are far-fetched are actually possible. Like the amount of respect and love that I had for myself was none. It was not there. And that affected me with trying to pursue, obviously, like relationships, with trying to move up in jobs, with staying committed to things. It all just crashed. And the improvement from 10 fucking days of NoFap is huge. Like, I wish I could just go back in time and just tell myself, like, you need to fucking get it together. But at the same time, I don't, because I wouldn't be here right now. And you can't spend your time regretting the past. So with that stuff being said, getting out of the way, I want to talk about my goals for 2023. This doing NoFap thing isn't like doing it for a certain amount of time. It's for life. That's going to happen forever. People talk about, what about relapse? Well, you can't say that you wouldn't allow yourself to relapse. Dude, it sickens me. The thought of doing it sickens me, because like, how I feel now is too great to risk. And I have a theory with that, and it's that people really don't stop because they don't believe in the benefits from it, because they've never experienced the benefits from it. So you're kind of in this loop, and you just have to break through that barrier of stopping to experience the benefits of it, to be able to convince yourself to stop. You use the experience of making it out of that habit to motivate yourself to stop. So it has to start just from within. And honestly, I think that you have to hit hard, or at least for a very long time, feel like you need to do it before you do it, because otherwise you're just not going to have that motivation to get through, which sucks, because that means that most people are just going to do it forever, because they might not see a fault in it. They might not understand how much of their ability they're missing out on in life, which is really sad. But the other thing is, you can't get people to start self-improvement either. They have to do it on their own. There's no way you can convince themselves to change their lives that much. It's just not going to happen. Friends, family, whatever, they have to do it on their own, and you can help like the best you can, but don't. This is going to sound maybe rough, but don't waste all of your time trying to help them, because it'll take away from you, first of all, and it's just, at the end of the day, they have to decide in their brain that they want to get better. So, and I've done that, and starting this NoFap in 2023, it's like I did it purposely for like a New Year's resolution, which is kind of sad, but that has opened my eyes a lot. So, but anyways, 2023, this channel, I want to post to it more. I don't know how often yet. I'm going to figure out what I can do. I try to make a daily schedule that includes work, and working would be making videos, whether it's planning them, whether it's creating ideas or recording or editing. This shit takes up so much time, but I'd rather spend my time like fulfilling a goal of mine than blowing past it and indulging in other things. So I will be putting a lot of work into this channel this year, and that's a guarantee. I think in the past I've had these random spurts of motivation to post and post and post. It's happened so many times. It's happened with game series. You can ask my friends. I always go ham, and then I give up. It's because I didn't have that underlying motivation. I didn't feel like good from doing it. I didn't feel like I was empowering to do it, and it's because of the fucking fapping. Like, it's because that just killed me. With that being said, goals for 2023, the no fap, continue it. Eating healthy, no more sugar, no more processed foods. I have horrible acne right now. Horrible. I've had bad acne my whole life. It's horrible right now. It's the worst it's ever been. And I want to get that completely clear this year. And I'm not going to say I want to have clear skin in a month. Not realistic. I want to have clear skin by the end of the year, just perfectly clear, no blemishes, whatever. So that's one of my goals. And I'm going to do that through drinking a lot of water, having a skincare routine, eating healthy, no processed foods, sugars, shit like that, as well as like sleeping more. That's going to help like your skin repair, taking collagen, things like that. Finances, I'm in a deep hole right now. I have plenty of debt to pay off. So making a budget, getting that in order, and I want to grow an online business. One of the major goals with that is 10K a month. That's like a major landmark that you hit, and it's not an easy milestone, and it's not a beginner milestone, but it's a milestone you can hit, and that's what's important to know is it's possible. Like 10 grand a month, like imagine how set you would be just by making 10 grand a month. You can be your own boss, you can hire other people and be fucking their bosses. And you can also you can do what you love, which for me, obviously, it would be making videos on here, making content. I have a lot of ideas, a lot of stuff that I need to put the work in. And that's what it comes down to, is just putting the work in. But obviously, my first goal is not 10K a month. My first goal for this year for making more money is to, one, do things I can do on the side, like obviously saving. Even though it doesn't make you rich, it can definitely help you pay off stuff. So saving money, that whole principle doesn't mean don't save. It just means that you're not going to become a millionaire by saving money. That's like basically what it means. I'm a DoorDash driver. You can make like $25 an hour doing that, and I have. So I'm going to try to take advantage of that more. The hard part will be balancing like DoorDash and like working on online business stuff, trying to get stuff going. So I have to figure out what I should do for that. Maybe I just DoorDash to get rid of my debt, and then also work on the online stuff, but do more towards that because it's more instant, like money, here it is, like the night you do it. And then work more on like the online business side of things. So getting that in order, and I want to also have like a savings going. I would love to have like 10 grand saved up, 20 grand I saved up by the end of the year. Who knows? For real, like I want to not have to be stressed out about money, making credit card payments, or anything like that. That will free up so much brain power for me and make a lot of stress go away, which is another factor of acne, is stress. So I want to make sure that's gone and taken care of. Another goal, I don't want to run over it because I'm already committed to it, is doing the bodybuilding show in April. So that's an insane goal. I want to keep that going. And as far as fitness goes, I want to do that. I want to do the PCT from my cycle that I'm doing. And then I want to start a nice bulking cycle and really get big and start working towards winning that first local level show, qualifying for nationals. That's going to be big for me. But after this show, no shows for a year, 2 or 3 even. Maybe not 2 probably. I just want to grow a shit ton. And I want to grow while eating clean, like I've just learned how to do. And I've just accepted that I can do from the no fat. Everything stems from that. It's like literally like I would research for dopamine. I'm constantly searching for dopamine because I wasn't finding joy. The reason no fap or reason fapping fucking kills you is because you get all your joy and all your feelings of accomplishment from that. You get tons of dopamine. Then you don't find joy in anything else because it doesn't give you as much. And one part of that is you eat junk food and you just binge on it because it feels so good to eat like that. But when you are expending your energy on healthy ways of like dopamine, which is like not instant gratification, which is like taking the time to cook and stuff to make healthy food, working instead of eating like shit, and like most importantly not fucking fapping, like eating healthy and like going to bed at the end of the day knowing that you ate healthy and you're feeding your body correctly, your gut's healthier, your skin's gonna get better from it, you're gonna grow more muscle. It's just incredible. It's incredibly rewarding. So it all stems from that. And I can't stress that enough. Those are the main 3 goals. I'm not trying to push anything more than that. I just want to get those down. That could take 6 months. That could take 4 months. I don't know. But I don't want to set too many goals right now, because I literally, after making my daily routine, if I wake up at 6 a.m. and go to bed at 10 p.m., so I'm getting like 8 hours of sleep, right? I have, with working out, having to go to the gym, things like that, cooking food, whatever, I have like 3 hours or 4 maybe to work on YouTube, to DoorDash, whatever. And it's just not, it's going to take a lot of time. And that's another thing that you kind of get into the habit of accepting, and from the NoFap, is you kind of you lose the lust of instant gratification, and you kind of feel way better delaying that gratification to putting in the work in day after day after day to get a goal. And the reason for that is because putting in the work feels good. If putting in the work doesn't feel good, you're not getting there. I'm sorry. Like, unless you are just a robot and you can bottle up everything and you can just force yourself to do shit day after day after day, maybe. But what I mean is, like, not mentally feeling good, or not, like, what I mean is it emotionally may not feel good, but dopaminergic, like, effects from it, like, you get dopamine, like, you feel accomplished, you feel like you're reaching your goal from doing it. It might suck. Like, I don't enjoy cooking a bunch of egg whites and eating it because they taste like sponges, and not being able to put cheese on it. It's just, I do it because it makes me feel better, and that is more rewarding than it would be to put that cheese on it, or to eat a piece of cake, you know what I mean? So I have a feeling this video is too long, but with that being said, if you made it to the end, chances are that you're pretty interested in what I'm saying and you want to start this yourself, or maybe you just know me and you want to see everything I have to say. Whatever it may be, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Feel free to subscribe if you want to follow my journey throughout the year, and I hope to see other people commenting on this, like, wanting to do this as well, or hopefully I directed you towards Hamza, so hopefully if you haven't seen him, he helps you out. And it's gonna be a good year. I can feel it, and I can't fucking wait to do it. So thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned to the channel, lots of stuff to come, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.